Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining today. My name is Marla and we're here for gentle yoga. So I love gentle yoga because it's really a mix of everything. It helps us physically, it helps us emotionally, it helps us physiologically. So it taps into everything, our mood, our behavior, how we connect, how we behave, our relationships, how we feel physically, what we're able to do, what's accessible. So from A to Z, it affects our sleep, our digestion. So I know more and more I've been relying on my practice to to create a sense of balance and harmony internally. So much going on around us each and every day, personally, globally. And this time and this practice is really about bringing some awareness about how we are and how we feel, and awareness about maybe we could feel even better. So settling into a seat that works for you, sitting on the ground like me, or sit up in a folding chair, or sit any other way that fosters deep breathing. So once you settle in, make sure you have all your props. I'm using blocks under my knees so it creates a nice support, a nice little shelf for my knees. It helps me open my hips. So from whatever seat you've chosen, ground down and settle down through sitting bones. A gentle little energy around your navel center brings awareness to the core, to the belly, and let's expand that. So starting to bring the breath and the awareness all the way up your spine, filling breath into your ribs, into your chest, awakening all the muscles of our core. Our whole torso encompasses the core, front, side, and back. And what happens is we end up overusing the low back and forgetting about everything else. So here's a way to reconnect to everything so that everything is working together to keep us sitting tall, to keep us connected to our posture, and to keep the breath flowing deep within us so that we can restore our whole inner world, our whole inner landscape. Eyes are open or closed, whatever feels good for you. We're going to start to attach deeper breathing now, connecting inward more and more, starting to peel away layer by layer, and starting to use the consciousness, the awareness of the breathing now. We're going to start to deepen its connection inside. So allow the body and breath to do its magic, interweaving the breath deep into all the little nooks and crannies inside. The warmth of the breath melts away any barriers, any holding, any blocks. See if you can use it to soften pain, to create less tension, whether it's physical or it's emotional. They both wreak havoc. So let's take a few more nice deep breaths up and down. We start to really feel the filling, the lifting, the opening of the breath as it moves in. And we start to notice what happens as the breath exits. Start to empty, empty, empty. At the end of emptying the breath, we draw the navel just very slightly in and up. So there's toning happen, even more toning happening around our midsection, around our middle. And now let the breath enter fully, take in as much as you can. Fill up your paper bag, fill up your balloon completely. Exhale, push all the air out, empty completely, push it out. At the end of it, here's where we're gonna draw gentle. So it's effort and then surrender. So we're not forcing, we empty by drawing navel in and up. So it pushes out all the old, it pushes out all the stale, And then we take one more full, conscious deep breath, filling the paper bag, filling the balloon, fill to capacity, whatever that is. And now exhale, empty, empty, start to draw the navel in and up. It's that final little piece of really clearing out old and making room for new. Push all the air out that we don't need. Push all the air out that feels stale and depleted, and embrace all new breath. A regular breath in and a long, deep, full breath out. And just taking a moment to pause now in a very new space, feeling calmer, more grounded, more at ease, centered, connected, feeling anchored emotionally, feeling lighter physically, taller, more open, but at the same time, we feel our deep roots. And let's seal all that in, hands to heart. Close your eyes if that feels safe for you, if they're not already. Full breath in, drink in, bathe in all this air. And exhale, let's share it, send it out. And just two more like that. A big breath in, filling up completely. Exhale, push out all the air, empty, share it. And a full breath in, drink in all the light, all the love, all the strength. And exhale, that's what we share. Push it out, send it out. Send it out there to as many souls as possible. Good. Exchanging all this light and love, creating all this positivity all around us. And just a moment again, releasing the hands to pause again in a newest space. Sharing what we create so much internally for ourselves, and sealing all the changes in. Full breath in, full breath out, and taking a moment now just to unweight. Let's extend our legs, give them a nice little shake out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And let's set up in long legs to begin. So using our blocks if you need them. We're going to sit up nice and tall, sit on a little bit of a lift if you need to. Let's point and flex through toes and ankles just a few times. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. So we're going to add on. So we're going to breathe in. Good. Point through the toes, extend the arms, and exhale. Toes up, arms lower. Good. Breathe in. Point through the toes, extend the arms straight and strong. Exhale. Push out through the heel, strong. So we get this nice, beautiful stretch. Inhale. Tops of the legs. Good. Exhale. Good. Breathing in. So feel free to take your arms higher or just stay where you are. Good. Breathing in. Just warming up. Breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Good. Holds here. Point and flex. Belly strong. Good. Open the arms big and wide. Continue to point and flex. Let's let the palms come to meet. Keep pointing and flexing. Settle in. Push through the feet. Extend through the arms. Pull the heart forward as you gently draw the elbows, shoulder blades towards each other. Push forward. Keep energizing through the feet. Inhale. Pull the heart forward gently. So we don't want to plunge or force, right? We're finding equal energy balance and, effort and surrender. Push forward and pull it back and moving on our breathing. Push it forward, keeping our belly firm. This is wonderful for posture, core strength. Push it forward and pull it back. Good. If you need to have a little support under your knees or softly bend your knees, do it. Or sit on a little lift so that you're not dipping or collapsing in the chest, heart, or middle spine. Last one. Push it forward. Reach it out. Drop the right arm down. Take the arm, reach it up. Reach it out towards the pinky side of that opposite foot. So reaching on a diagonal. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. So opposite side. Let's inhale, lift up any amount. It doesn't matter. Take a little bit of a lean, just a baby lean. It doesn't have to be your deepest. It shouldn't be your deepest. We're still warming up. And now reach out towards the pinky side. They don't need to meet. Reach out and up. Inhale. Exhale. Arm lowers. Spine stays tall. Legs engaged. Breathe in. Left arm reaches. Take it into your little lean as you exhale. So it's just a little tap. Come out of it slightly. Lift up. Exhale. Reach towards that opposite pinky side. Keep the spine long. Reach forward and up. Belly strong. Ground down through the backs of the feet. Backs of the seat. Exhale. Lower down as you lift up through the crown. Right arm lifts. Take your tip. It's a mini one, so it's really tiny because we know that we're going to lift up. That's most important. And then reach out long. So we're getting this nice, beautiful stretch through the side body, the shoulder, the upper middle back. We're using our core. We're connecting it all here. The center connects top, bottom, side to side. One more each way. Reach up left arm. Take a little tiny mini tip. So notice as you settle through this left side, maybe we find a little more length. From that length, we reach forward on that long diagonal line, extending. Good. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Reach forward and up. Exhale, lower down. Good. So the arm lowers, but as the seat grounds, the crown, upper, middle spine, everything elongates. Second side. Right arm lifts. Take our tiny little tip. Good. So what are we feeling? We feel energy grounding us. We feel energy lifting us from that beautiful long lift. We reach out on a diagonal. We feel that whole line on that right side, all the way through the back of the legs. Let's reach forward and up. Inhale, belly strong. Good. Just lower the arm as you lift up through the crown. Full breath in. Give the legs a nice little shake out. Full breath out. And one more like that. Full breath in. And deep breath out. And now let's open our legs nice and wide. So I love getting into the inner groin spaces, especially if we've been sitting at devices a little bit more than usual. We want to really be able to release out what's going on between the low back and the pelvis. We tend to get very locked up. Or if we've been walking or hiking a lot, we know that we get very stiff and tight, even though it's so wonderful for us. Everything's really working. So we want to be able to open and lengthen. So sit on a little lift if you need to. If you find yourself rounding and collapsing, sit up on a little lift. It tips the pelvis forward so that we sit a little straighter. It's like a soup tureen. So sitting up tall, full breath in. Stay where you are. This may be enough, or walk yourself forward. Feel free also to take some blocks. Good. Reaching the crown away from the seat so we really lengthen. And forward folding is always designed for quieting, for really moving our awareness and our attention inward, away from all external news and drama. Just taking a break. I always call it just rebooting, right? We want to take time as much as we can, not even as a luxury anymore, as a sheer necessity to cope and deal with each and every day the best way possible. Just being able to take a refresh, just like on our devices, we delete, delete, delete. Same here. Let's take time to delete, delete, delete all the nonsense, the excess drama, or just too much going on emotionally, so much happening, so much loss and sadness and grief and anxiety and depression around us, within us. So this is an opportunity to refresh that as well. Taking time to create some light within the dark, to create some peace amongst all the heaviness, and to truly take time to nourish and support ourselves from the inside. So whatever is going on for us, we can cope a little bit better. Let's slowly start to ease our way. Nice long spine, open chest, heart. Let's very gently draw the legs together. Give everything a nice little shake out. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. And taking time to really strengthen our core. I'm all about that always. I try to incorporate it into every practice we do, because the core is so, so critical. And the more we practice it, the stronger we get, the better we feel. And it builds internal resilience, it builds endurance, and it really creates this sense of internal strength, which really builds our overall senses. So even emotionally, we feel more in charge. We feel like we can look at things maybe with a new set of eyes, in a better way, with a better outcome. So grounding down through our heels, the knees are bending. My spine is tall, but I'm not rigid, right? So we don't want to be collapsing or drawing in, especially with osteopenia or porosis. We want to stay nice and lifted through our spine. Good. And then from here, we're going to lift right heel off. You can either keep the knee bending or extend the leg long. Press through the heel. So here's another option. You can be here if you would like to add on. Here's another layer, adding the left arm. You can even drop your right, holding it. If you want to even drift the arm and the leg away from each other, wow, that creates a whole new experience in the core. So layer anywhere along the way for you. One more breath here. Good. Our breath is our fuel. Lower, release. Let's take a second. Full breath in. Full breath out. Second side. So finding our alignment first and foremost. Grounding through the heels. Belly, Kegel energy. Imaginary block. Whatever works to ignite and stimulate the space from neck to knees or neck to pelvis. Right, keeping everything nice and strong. And then adding the leg, left leg up if you want to, extending it out if you want more. And if you're good here and you want to add on, you'll reach your opposite arm. So I'm all about the spinal balances. You don't need a lot to get a lot from these. Working balance, working strength, beautiful. Notice your two sides. Good. Let's see if we have that little drift out. Notice what that gives us. Wow. One more breath here. You got this, right? That's our fuel, our breath, and pulling it all into center. Let's wrap and release over your legs. Full breath in. Good. Full breath out. And let's just come up for one more little variation here. So finding our boat position, hands down or hands behind the thighs, whatever feels good. So here we're going to just take right leg up, kick it out, full breath in, lower it, just graze the ground. 1, take it up, 2, lower down, nice and controlled. Last one. And 3, beautiful lift, draw it in, release. Let's just jump right into the second side. Float the heel. It doesn't have to be a lot. Let's extend it out. Keep everything nice and safe here. Here we go, a tiny little drop. We're not lowering it all the way. Control it, so moving slowly. And one more. And pull it in. Soles together. Use your blocks if you'd like to, either for your outer thighs or for your hands or head. Stay vertical or start to reach yourself forward as you exhale, extending the crown away from the seat. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. So lots of deep breathing here. Notice how you're feeling. Another opportunity for quieting, settling the nervous system, changing the channel in the mind so we're freer, quieter. Good. Feeling nice and connected internally. And whenever the mind drifts away, we acknowledge we drifted and then we come back, right? We're always coming back, and that's how we strengthen mind, concentration, focus as well. Nice and slowly, we're going to peel our way all the way up, drifting all the way up, shoulders up, back and down. Full breath in, deep breath out. Joining our legs together, extending the legs. We're going to make our way down for a nice final spinal twist. And from there, Shavasana. So you can take your twist and seated if you don't want to lower down. Or you can even do it in your chair if you're in a chair today. So if you're with me on the ground, we're going to bend the knees. And nice and slowly, just draw one knee, the other knee, just giving ourselves a nice little squeeze. Take a moment here to feel a nice release through the low back. Settle through your shoulder blades and shoulders, head, neck, nice and supported. Take a support for your head if you need it for your neck. We're going to open our arms nice and wide out to the side. Full breath in. If you'd like, you can lower your feet first and then lower your knees. Why don't we all do that? And just lower knees to the right, so you can either have one knee on top of the other, or feel free to stagger. Stagger your legs, whatever feels best. Head is looking at the ceiling or looking in either of the sides, right or left. Do what feels naturally organic for your neck. Follow your body, not your mind, not the ego. And just take a few long, deep breaths to, again, just let the organs just bathe in the warmth of the breath, the warmth, the energy. Let it penetrate right into our tension, right into our blocks, right into anything that feels like gripping, holding, pulling, anything that's painful. Take this last breath into that space. Fill up completely. Inhale. Exhale, surrender. Inhaling from your center, so center, belly strong, legs lift. Exhale, knees lower, set up. Allow the weight of your legs and the exhale together take you deeper and deeper. Check in with head, neck, shoulders. Notice how you're feeling. Staggered legs or on top of the other. Take any support either underneath your legs, beneath your thighs. If you have any spine conditions or hip and knee conditions, make sure you're using support. That's one of the wonderful benefits of remote. We have everything we need at our fingertips. Take a few long, deep breaths, really comparing two sides here, noticing fully. Right side, left side, how does this feel? How does that feel? What's happening? Full breath in, filling deep chest, ribs, belly. Exhale, letting go, letting all the air, let it all leave the body, pushing out as much as you can. Empty completely, draw the navel in and up. And whenever you need to, drinking for air, take 3 more like that. Just filling completely into this twist. Twisting is so wonderful for digestion, organ health, spine health, anxiety. So the more we breathe, the more conscious we are, the more we get. Just always checking in, making sure everything feels safe, backing away when it doesn't. And one more full, deeper breath in. Exhale completely. Inhaling nice and slowly, taking your time. Let's draw the knees one more time into the chest. Let's take a nice big squeeze here. Full breath in. Full breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. And just one more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale. And one leg at a time, lowering into our Shavasana. Feel free to get your legs up a wall, up a couch, up a chair. Feel free to just take a traditional Shavasana or sit up in a folding chair if you don't want to be or on the ground or it's not accessible on the ground. Settle in, make sure you're warm enough. Make sure the space that you've chosen feels right for you. I'm going to set you up here. I'm going to say my namaste to you in a minute. And then I'm going to let you have your time to linger as long as you need to be in your Shavasana today. So closing our eyes, settling into a space that feels safe, secure, comfortable. Take a full deep breath into whatever space you've chosen. And exhale, start to feel the heaviness of the weight of the head, the weight of our shoulders, the weight of our spine, the weight of our low back, the weight of our pelvis, the weight of our legs, the weight of our arms. Let's see if we can take a nice full breath into our peaceful, loving expression. And exhale out any existing tension at the top. Breathing wide and deep into immune, notch of neck, sternum, breastbone. Trace that across your chest and heart. Fill into your lungs. Fill completely into as much of your breathing chamber as you can. Fill up. Exhale, keep all that space open, just empty of any tension, empty of any holding, of any congestion, of any old upper respiratory, or if you're recovering from something, see if you can clear it out using these last few breaths to clear out the lungs. Each inhale and exhale clears out the sinus passages. All of our airways get clear and open. Feel the belly soft, relaxed, at ease. Feel the whole body now, quiet, centered, relaxed, giving ourselves this time for total and complete restoration. Whether we're headed to bed, or headed to a walk, or headed to make dinner, or headed for something else, back to work, we're ready. All systems go. Sealing all this in with a full breath in and a full breath out. And may we be happy and healthy, and may we be strong and at ease, and may we be loved and loving. From my light to yours, namaste.